the practical and actionable ways to build the value of your business. I want to talk about why you should always be focused on the value of your business and how you can build that value, even if you don't know if or when you might want to sell. Firstly, always start with the end in mind. No matter where you are on your business journey, what do you actually want for your life? When might you want to sell? How much money do you need to be financially free? And do you have any idea who might be likely to buy your business one day? Why it's a good idea that you start building the value right now. So the things that are attractive and valuable to a buyer are also very attractive and valuable to you right now and in the future, whether you sell or not. Because a valuable business, it makes and keeps more profit. It has more cash, it has a healthier balance sheet, and it's growing your personal wealth all the time. And a valuable business can invest in your pension, in growing the business, or in other investments, all of which are things that will grow your personal wealth and whilst you're building the value of your business as well. Now, you might have a change in circumstances in the future and find yourself wanting to sell unexpectedly. Now, this might be due to family reasons or health issues. You might fall out with a business partner or fall out of love with your business. It happens a lot. And you might get approached out of the blue by someone wanting to buy your business. Now, this happens quite often as well. So you want your business to be valuable and saleable and ready, rather than having to walk away because you're still several years away from being ready to sell yet. Okay, so what is valuable to a buyer? Let's look at the numbers part first. So growing your profit year on year is always going to be very valuable and attractive to a buyer. Improving the cash flow and having solid financial information and control. Now, I talk about this a lot, so that comes as no surprise. Now let's look at customers and revenue. Now, recurring revenue and contracted revenue are very, very valuable to a buyer. They're looking for steady, stable, predictable income and cash flow. Diversified customers. Now that means you're not reliant on one or a few of your key customers, because again, that is quite dangerous in a business and it will actually devalue your business valuation. Customer retention. Do your customers buy again and again, or do you have to keep hunting down new ones all the time? Showing that you've got the capability to bring new products or services to market, again, will be really important to a buyer to see there's room to grow. And having a solid marketing process that consistently brings in sales. Now let's look at people and processes. Now, what's going to be really valuable is a business that is not reliant on you and it can run without you, because no buyer wants to have you as part of the package if they can help it. Having slick, repeatable routines and processes. Employee engagement and retention. Nobody wants to buy a business where the staff are miserable and keep leaving. That's just going to be expensive and difficult to manage. And lastly, there are the potential and strategic areas. So scalability. Has your business got the potential to scale from where it is, or is it kind of stuck? Differentiation. What is your unique selling point and how are you different or better than your competitors? Buyers aren't interested in a Me Too business. Have you got a strategic plan? And things like brand and reputation in the marketplace, how you're perceived. And really importantly, a low risk of commoditization and competitor disruption. So an industry or a business model that can't be turned on its head by changes in technology. And then intellectual property, so things like copyrights and patents and trademarks. So what exactly can you do to build the value of your business on an actual practical level? Well, firstly, and you're not going to like it, make yourself redundant. Remove yourself from day-to-day operations, because the business needs to be able to run without you. Let your team step up, let them take some responsibility, and try and remove yourself from that day-to-day decision making. Put routines and processes in place, document them, and then make sure that everybody follows them. Focus on growing your gross and net profit margins, because these will add cash to your balance sheet and value to your business. Focus on your customer service and retention, and make sure you have strong financial control and reporting with a clear vision and a strategy for your business, so a buyer can actually see where you're going and where the potential is. Now then you should measure the right things often, so measuring the things that are adding the value to your business. I really strongly recommend you find out just how your business would be valued. What would be the basis? Would it be a profit valuation? Would it be a turnover multiple? Would it be based on balance sheet? Find that out and then track your value at least quarterly, if not monthly. And then make sure you've got amazing financial information with graphs and key performance indicators. So you've got the full story and not just a crappy profit and loss report from your accounting system, because that's never going to tell you everything. Measure your customer retention, things like average order value, how often your customers order, and make sure you always know what a percentage of your turnover your biggest customers are. No one customer should ever go over 10% of your total turnover. And then measure your recurring and contracted revenue every month so that you can see where the real value is in your business and focus on growing those areas. Measure your team retention and their happiness and engagement using one of the online staff surveys. They can be very, very valuable. They can be done anonymously and give you really amazing insights into whether your staff are actually happy. And measure your progress towards your vision. So if you know you want to be worth, £2 million, measure it, see how far you are away from that. It's always worth building the most valuable business you can, because this will automatically build the best business you can for now and for your future. It's just too important to leave to chance.